Yo guys, what is up? Tropical Gamers here, and today's going to be a video on Halo 5 Guardians and how to hone your skills to become a better player. Now, I'm not saying that I'm a pro player, and I'm not, but I am really good at Halo, and I'd like to give some tips to people who aren't so good and want to improve their game. Now, these are tips that I've come up with and comprised, so they're nothing super amazing, but I think they're all helpful, and hopefully if you guys find today's video also helpful, make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe for more awesome content. Now, getting into the video, guys, we're going to be talking about a bunch of stuff that makes Halo 5 awesome, and then how to master that and then become a better player. Now, first thing we're going to talk about today is actually going to be the environment of the maps. Now, Halo 5 offers a new variety of awesome maps to play on. Now, these maps, like this one right here, which is actually for Breakout exclusively, it is an interesting, really cool grid looking map, but it also offers a lot of cool areas to hide and use the environment as. Right here is actually a really helpful one. If you come up here and actually don't go all the way up, you can pop your head out and pop out your pistol and then stay behind here and actually use this as an advantage spot so that you don't get shot. Now, it's actually super helpful, and using spots like these can actually really help your butt when you're trying to fight an enemy. Now, using the environment is not only super helpful, but it's actually really smart to master the map and know the map you're playing on. Now, by memorizing the maps and locations of power weapons like the energy swords or the Hydra launchers or the shotguns will seriously help your game and your KD and you as an overall player. Now, in this map, we see that there's a DMR up here. Now, getting that DMR in Breakout is actually super helpful. The DMR not only will let you kill enemies a lot faster, but it's actually going to be a really good gun for you getting long range encounters. Now, head camping in games is actually a really smart tactic, and what pros actually will do is that they will actually hide in spots where they have the advantage of not getting shot as much. Covering as much of your hitbox as possible is super helpful, and like I said earlier, right in this spot is actually a great place to do it at. Now, another mechanic that Halo 5 introduced is the new aim down sights mechanic, like this, by pressing left trigger. Now, this has been a pretty common feature in most first-person shooters like Call of Duty and CSGO and other games like that, But using this new feature is actually super helpful, and not only allows you to reduce the size of your size of your reticle to make it so that you have a tighter grouping of shots, but it also allows you to see kind of farther down range and offers you the scoping, so it's really helpful for seeing down range and getting those precise shots off. Now, the next thing you want to master in Halo 5 is the new movement system. Halo 5 offers a totally revamped movement system that's different from the original Halo. In the original Halo, you were pretty stuck to just walking around in a huge clunky suit, which kind of made sense. I mean, you're a Spartan, but with advancements in technology and throughout the universe and kind of through the games, you can see that you've got a lot more movement to that character now. Not only can you jump really high, but you also can now boost dodge with B, and then you also can sprint without having to have no special perks or anything. And if you jump off a ledge and hold RB, you can now ground pound and kill enemies like that. Also, with ledges that are too high up, you can press A and grapple up to them, which is also a super helpful thing. So using those new movement systems and mastering those will actually really help your performance in Halo. So make sure that you keep those in mind when trying to take on enemies. Now, the next thing we're going to talk about is actually teammates and who you're playing with. Right now, you can see that I've been doing the best on my team. Now, I'm not necessarily saying these people are actually bad at Halo, but if you do get into a server and you're on a team with some really bad people, it's really going to hurt your game and your KD and your overall performance. Now, strategizing who you're actually going to play with, getting on with friends who also play Halo and have a love for the game and actually are good at it will actually help you, because having people that are good on the game with you will actually help you because they're doing good, they're getting kills, you're getting kills, it helps everyone out, so it's super beneficial to play with good people. Now, that means either getting online with your buddies, maybe just finding someone online and then playing with them for a while. It's all helpful, and it's a smart strategy to do and get better at any game. The next thing is going to be using the game to your advantage. Now, what I mean by this is actually in a game like Call of Duty or in Halo, you have guns that your availability. You know, you can either use the battle rifle, the assault rifle, or the Magnum as your kind of standard base weapons. In Call of Duty, there's, I mean, there's a plethora, excuse me, of weapons at your disposal that you can use. Now, you have to know what weapon suits you best. Now, some people love rocking the sniper rifle. Some people aren't as good as aiming down sights and getting those shots off. So maybe you're more of a run and gun kind of a guy. Knowing what you type of playstyle you run, like I personally am a huge long distance kind of battle rifle. So if that's either a one shot or a burst kind of a gun, those are my babies. I love those guns, but maybe you don't. Maybe you like your full-on assault rifle, you like your little SMG, your shotgun. It's up to you. So knowing what you like and mastering a certain type of weapon class, like those battle rifles or maybe those shotguns, will actually prove to be beneficial. It's nice to be well-rounded so that in any situation you actually can pick up a weapon and kill someone with it, but actually mastering one type of weapon is really beneficial. Now, also talking about using the game to your advantage, you also have to know what weapons are good in which encounters. Now, if I have a shotgun and I'm in a battle with a sniper rifle, is that a good idea? Absolutely not. You want to make sure that, depending on the map, how to accordingly set your classes or have classes available for you to use on that map. Now, if it's a close quarters map, use a shotgun, use an assault rifle, use something that's close quarters that can spray a lot of bullets and really kill the enemies fast. Now, if you're playing a really open map, make sure that you're going to run a DMR or a battle rifle or a sniper rifle, because those will really help you getting those kills from long distance. Now, memorizing the maps, I already touched on this a little bit earlier, but yeah, memorize the maps as much as possible. Those will really help you understand where the key weapon locations are on each map, and it will help you know where to go in a case of huge conflict where you need to fall back to a safe haven and kind of camp there. Now, another kind of little key strategy to any game, including Halo 5, is actually your controller sensitivity. Now, a lot of people think, oh, you know, I just like the default 4 or 5, whatever it is, but look how slow this is when I turn. Now, having the sensitivity low, it's good for beginners because it gets you able to kind of get those shots off. It's a little bit more stable, but using a low sensitivity is actually a very bad idea. Now, not only does it kind of limit you to how you can turn around the map, but if you can't turn around fast enough and use the movement system to your advantage while having a higher sensitivity, you won't be able to do those awesome clutches. Well, in Halo 5, if someone's behind you and you don't have a high sensitivity, look how long it would take to turn around, right? It'd be forever. You'd die by then. So having a fast sensitivity where you can just quickly turn around, shoot the person, get some shots off is really helpful. So setting your sensitivity higher is actually a great thing. Now, you can do this exponentially. Start with, maybe you're brand new, start with 3, and then after a couple weeks go to 4, 5, and they keep growing all the way up. And you don't have to go necessarily to like insane sensitivity settings. I keep mine around 7 or 8, but go somewhere relatively higher so that you can use that movement system to your advantage. Now, other than that, guys, that's all the tips I have for today. If you liked today's video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more awesome Total Recall Gamers content on Halo 5, Black Ops 3, and much more. Other than that, guys, I'm so happy you guys got to watch today's video. If you liked it, once again, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps out my channel so much. It's so amazing to see my channels getting more popular and getting Total Recall Gamers out there in the world. Other than that, guys, thanks again, and I'll see you guys in a later video.
There's unlimited energy that the sun gives.